All right, welcome back to the last episode of this on the pemmican. And I can tell you guys, it did not turn out how I wanted it to turn out, and I can tell you exactly why. Just look at the texture. So I definitely did not get it ground down enough. It's pretty coarse texture still. I thought maybe it would smooth out a little bit when I added the beef tallow to it, but it didn't. So it's not unpalatable. The one with the blueberries is not my favorite by any chance. It's palatable. I can still eat it, but this would not be something I'll make in the future. The one with the savory steakhouse seasoning is the better one. I like it a lot better. This one with the Dave's steak and burger seasoning is good as well. So these two would definitely be my go-to in the future. When I do make more, of course, I will make sure that I grind it down a lot more. Our food processor, the thing on it was cracked, and we had to tape the side of it to be able to do this morning, and I didn't want to put too much pressure on it and have it blow meat powder all over the place. So I didn't grind it as much as I needed to, so we just need to get a new food processor to get that stuff ground down with the next batch. I'm not going to throw this away. This is fine. It's a little crunchy, of course, because it's not ground up as well as it needs to be, but good flavor. As it sets longer, it may, firm up. Well, it would definitely firm up a little bit more as it sets here. But the texture, like I said, it's more crunchy because it is a completely dry meat. But I think if I'd got it more powdered, it would have been a lot different than that. Flavor-wise, it's not bad at all. This is definitely going to be a go-to food in a have-to situation. So again, I'm not going to waste this. We're going to keep this and put it aside. But the one that I did with the blueberry, definitely not my favorite, because it just, I don't know if it's just the berries with the meat or the smoke, or just a little bit of seasoning and the stuff that I put in it, because I didn't want to go just plain meat, tallow, and berries. I added a little bit of the Dave's steak and burger seasoning in it, and that didn't take away from it. I think it's just a mix of all of that together that didn't turn out as well as I had hoped to. So this one and this one will definitely be my go-to in the future, and this is the Weber savory steak seasoning, savory steakhouse, and this is the Dave's famous burger and steak seasoning. So definitely go-tos in the future, but again, it just didn't turn out texture-wise like I had hoped, because I didn't get it ground down to powdery enough to fine enough. But still, again, I'll let it continue to set up. I'll vacuum seal it and we'll put it aside, and we'll use it as if we ever need it, and because it should stay for a very long time. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, the dogs would eat it. If anything else, it'd be food for them in a bad situation. So, though of course they eat chicken poop and turkey poop, so I'm sure they just love that stuff. Yeah, they're non-discriminating. They have non-discriminating taste. So that's it for the pemmican series. It's not difficult. This is a learning process. You learn, you fail, you find a better way to do it, and do it. So this isn't a wrong way. This is just a way that didn't turn out how I wanted it. But again, if a situation arises, we need nutrition, that's going to provide the nutrition. And if you're hungry enough, you'll eat it. So not saying that pemmican's a bad thing, but I didn't get it ground down enough, so the texture's kind of, not bad. The wife didn't like it. You didn't mind it too bad, did you?
Reminded me of where you used to get those cans of the shredded beef jerky.
But okay, so yeah, the snuff cans of the shredded beef jerky, that's what she said it reminded her of. But what you will, but it needed to be, because it's a little more coarse, and this was a little more crunchy because it was completely dried versus jerkied. But it needs to be more of a powder consistency, and I think that would probably make it a little bit more palatable. Like I said, it's not bad. If I'm hungry, I'd eat it. It's nothing terrible. But that's going to be it for the pemmican series. I apologize it took this long to finally get the rest of it out. But good solid food, good nutrition. It's going to be there on a shelf for us when we need it. Hopefully we never need it, but it'll be there for us. And worst case scenario, it'll feed the dogs. Lessons learned, but still a good choice of a good food to help sustain you in lean times. Folks, if you know people who are like-minded and enjoy this content, please like and share our page on the YouTube channel. Leave us a comment, tell us what you think. In the meantime, take care, God bless, and keep prepping.